udo dịrị onye ọbụla chọrọ udo, ọganiru ọwa ife anyị na-ayọ. Biko ka Chukwu oke abịa ma onye pụrụ ime ihe niile duba anyị oge niile na ojije na mbata na ihe niile nke anyị tinye aka ka ọ na-aga ọfụma ọfụma. Amụ onwe m ama ndị a na-eze onye nkwupụta okwu n'ụlọ ọrụ nke a na-akpọ Okwute Daily Talk 2 asọ m Igbo to the fullest. Biko ya mara onye ọbụla mma ka Chineke mezie okwu. And my wonderful people, get information when I carry come for now. Plenty, in fact, Iboku. I would like everybody to gather here while we attend to the issues one after the other. One of the issues now pastors where they demand the 30% from their members, from everyone that is going to church. In a country that their minimum wage can't even buy a half bag of rice. The church, which is supposed to be a share to the poor, is now even tasking the poor more than the so-called government of the day, which is God. If the government persecute you, finish, you go say, okay, make you go take refuge for court, for church. Then church go come join hand, come dry you, finish, come leave you with the empty, with only skeleton. Hey, this life, everybody, they just they make the poor dry. Everybody, government will tax you, this, tax you that. Then church now will come out now and tell you that your offering is supposed to be bigger than your tithe. In other words, the same God they are calling, they collect 10%. Why them now they want to collect 30%? Nobody do that. But they tell you that you should pray. They want to extract from you, get richer. And they tell you to wait until when you get heaven, you can get richer there. Okay, they are not going to heaven, Abi. They want to remain on earth. Ew. I rest my case on God. I beg make una gather here so that we go treat this matter once and for all. There's no time to tell time. It don't happen again, again and again. The what will I call it? The Christian cleansing it don't happen again in Plateau State. It happened last week in Benue State. Now is Plateau State. 40 residents have been fined. 40. We are not talking about 40 cows. We are not talking about 40 elephants or 40 chickens or 40 goats or 40 pig or 40 sheep. We are talking about human lives. Human lives worth nothing again in this present day Nigeria. What is really happening? That is the question we all need to ask ourselves. Why is it only in the Christian state, any area that is being dominated by Christians is where they are having this ethnic religious cleansing that is taking place in the present day Nigeria? What is really happening? Why is the world is keeping silent over the massacre of Christians? And why are the Christian communities are folding their hands watching these people eliminating the few Christians that remain in Nigeria? When we talk that these people have an agenda to Islamize Nigeria from the previous government of Muhammadu Buhari, they said, why? After all, Tinubu's wife is a Christian. Why have to Islamize his household? But you people allowed Muslim tickets, thinking that it is just normal. My dear, they have a jihadist agenda, which they must carry out, whether on a like them or on a no like them. They want to forcefully dominate all the whole Christian states. In the north, in the middle belt. Then after that, when they have conquered their finish, that is the what they call it, the promise the Osman Danfodio made to his grandparents that he must surely conquer Nigeria. That it might not be today or tomorrow, but it will take them time. So that ethnic cleansing is what is still happening before me and you today. Is Islamization agenda. Tinubu came out and told you people that he will continue from where Buhari stopped. What is the achievement of Buhari? Killings, no employment, high rate of everything, inflation on the highest order, and borrowing in the highest order. Or they watch me. This one no be go come. This one no be go come. Anyway, my wonderful people, I beg go, let us go straight to the reason why we are here this morning. There's the message I want us to listen to. We want us to listen to this voice. Listen to it very carefully from the people who illustrated and the main original voice that came from one of the so-called man of God, David Ibiyomi, where he is telling his members, not pastors, that your tithe is supposed, your offering is supposed to be bigger than your tithe. Now, the same people that are supposed to serve the poor are the one now making the poor that are receiving ordinary 33,000 naira, not even all the whole state governors are paying it. So when you receive that money, you minus 30%. From that money, you are going to pay transportation, going to your work and coming back if you don't have any means. From that money, you are going to feed your children and probably pay school fees and other rents if you are living in a rented apartment. If you see from that money that the pastor is telling you, not at least if we make it categorically by people who are earning millions of nairas and dollars, that their tithe, offering is supposed to be bigger than the tithe, it will be understandable, but you make it on all levels. Even if they collect 10,000 naira, that your offering must be bigger than your tithe. After all, he pays. Then I ask, where are you paying your own offering? He say you give more than, you give to who? Who do you give? Okay, everybody ask you now, you say you give to God. But Chineke etinye anyway, faith one na. We will the offering. We never see. Ona obodo ka para. Make us listen to this message very well though, before we proceed. Everything when you drop it at the comment section. I'll be right back. Let us go there.
Let the offering when they give God for church be bigger than the tithe. Normally tithe na 10%. Let your offering be 20%, altogether 30. Yes. Now don't see the video, Abi. Not me talking.
Offering should be bigger than the tithe. In a month, your offering should be what? Bigger than your tithe.
Wickedness in the
tithe is 10%. Offering should be bigger. Now, for instance, tithe is what? 10%. My offering, for instance, I don't give less than 20%.
You see,
I believe that you don't have to be a Christian to have conscience.
Wickedness is the highest one.
That God gave us as human beings is conscience. Even people who are not Christians have conscience.
No conscience.
And that conscience judges them when they do something wrong. Even people who don't believe in anything in this life or any God, they believe in humanity, they have conscience.
Hey.
Talk more of you who is a Christian. And you are not just a Christian, you are a pastor.
A pastor.
And you don't have zero conscience.
Nah, man.
Like if you collect 20% offering and you collect 10% tithe, is that not 30%?
How much is it?
Imagine somebody struggling in a country like Nigeria that we have a lot of people struggling. Imagine people toiling every month and counting 30% to give to you. Haba.
Wickedness.
Haba, have mercy now. Have mercy. Where is your humanity? Yes. Where is your conscience? Let's even assume that you are not a Christian. Where is your conscience? Then you are a Christian, a religion that stands for love, for humanity. Haba, have mercy now. If person give you 30%, I won't pay children's school fees. I won't pay rent. I won't take solve family problems.
No human sympathy.
Haba now. You people should be coming down. You people should be checking this thing. Use your conscience and be judging this thing.
They don't care. They don't care.
This thing is too much. It's too much. Haba. Have conscience. Have fear of God. You are using God's name to steal. Have fear of God.
Now listen. If your tithe and offering when they
I will pause it here. I will not like to go front because of what this guy said. These are the people. These are the same youth who will come out tomorrow and complain about government. But when you bring any issue concerning the pastors who are using the name of their God to dupe their members and the gullibles in the society, then you will see them supporting it. But they will support government. But they will, but they will criticize government. Look at them. He's one of the comedians I respected so much because of his outspoken. But these days it seems like the guy have compromised. They are coming to say it is not by force, it is willingly. Nobody put a bumper on your head for you to give anything. Forgetting that what they call to hypnotize somebody. Why you see Nigerians, most of them now, most of the things that happen in Nigeria, it seems like God is far from them. It's simply because Nigerians is too religious than to be spiritual. They are too religious. Once you say you are a man of God now, and they follow you with all their heart, not that they are mumu, but they believe everything you tell them that is from God. Most of them don't do verification, don't do research. They don't do a kind of Google things and then to know at least. But once you see now they like you, they believe whatever you said, they follow you with all their heart. Then that is why you see 99% of the pastors use that advantage to enter and rob and wreak havoc in different families and homes. All in the name of Daddy GOs and Mommy GOs. I will get attacked from this message. I know. Some people might even call me Antichrist. Some people might even call me, why touch not my anointing, do my prophet no harm. Listen, anybody you see that went back to spiritual, went back to what they call it, our local way of worship, traditional here, sorry to say. Anybody you see that went back to traditional must have seen a lot of things and experienced a lot of things in this so-called church before he or she decided that I'm done and I will not do it again. You that is there that will comment, you that is there that will judge me. If I tell you what I have done to church, maybe you self have not even seen 1/4 of it. But you will come in now, all sorts of names. I'm devil's incarnate, touching not my anointing, don't talk about the pastors. The pastors you are talking about, I have impacted more lives to the pastors more than you do. I have done a lot of things to the church more than you do. I have buy cars for the church more than you do. But why I do U-turn? When I decide to do U-turn, that is, I am done with all these so-called prophecies or non-prophecies or all these shenanigans of using the name of God to lie and to dupe their this thing. Imagine a pastor telling you you're supposed to bring out, cover 30% of whatever salary you receive in a month. He don't even care to know how much you receive. Even if na 3,000 you dey receive, come out 30% to give them. Then go back empty-handed. It's only in Nigeria you will see churches with billions and trillions as their net worth cannot even provide common transportation for their members. Upon all the whole money they gather every Sunday, you will see somebody with trek miles, kilometers going to church. If you go there, that person will give offering, he will give tithe, and we see trek go back. What kind of suffering is this? You people should have conscience. Nobody tell you to not call any God or do your church business or whatever it is, but have conscience. The same God you are calling, the same Bible you are following is collecting 10%. Bring 10% to the house of God so that there is enough for me to eat and for the Levites. But you now is collecting 30%, telling us you are giving 10% and 20% as a offering. To who? To which church? To the church you are managing? You bring it and give, and who knows how much you give there? If not lies. Have you ever come out one day and tell them, look at, okay, you are giving 20% of what you make, right? And if you are giving 20% of what you make, that means it shall be by transfer. Show us evidence. 20% of what you make. Church is not paying you salary. You are the owner of the church. You run the accounts of the church. Church is family business. In the account section will be your wife, your child, and whoever. That will not, because you are criminals. You thief people, you don't like another people to thief you. That is why you pack all the whole family members to put there so that they will spearhead everything that is happening there. And you're telling us you give 20%. 20% of what you make every Sunday. Not even every Sunday. From Monday till you have a different program. From Monday till Saturday to Sunday. If you bring it, Nagara must go carry or go give or you make transfer. Enough is enough. If you people want to do your business, have conscience. But people who don't even worship God, they have conscience. But you that said that God represents love, unity, care for one another. Don't suffocate the poor. Don't suffocate your members simply because you want to get richer. You want to ride private jets like your Oga. You want to be like this. You want to be like that. You must find a way to squeeze life out of your members simply because you want to live a flamboyant lifestyle. When you talk, people will criticize you. This message might not be your normal message, might not be what you expect me to say. But I have dodged this video for a very long time. See, it pushes me to talk due to what I have experienced in this so-called church. With my experience and what I have passed through, that is why you see I'm eager to comment on this issue. So that people who are eager to learn will never learn from it. If you don't want to learn, you can continue in your destiny. Continue giving your pastor 30%. Even if you like, might they give them 50% now your money. They will keep on getting richer and richer. And the day you will know that that pastor don't even love you, don't even know who you are, have a problem, and call that same pastor you are giving your 50% annual income or monthly income. You call them. What they will tell you, they will not give you money. They will tell you, we will pray for you. But when they need financial assistance, they will call on the members, and members will not pray for them, but to contribute money for them. For you to know how wicked these people are. For you to know how dangerous and their mind is have tied and throw it, and even how can you go behind catch here, watch here with the key, look hold the keys, then padlock and there. That is why you see them when they stand on that pulpit. If you want to do anything that will make them not to collect the kind of money they are collecting from their offering or tithe, my dear, they will go any length to make sure that they silence you. In the church, this one is not in the Buddha, this one is not in the Muslim house, this one is not in the traditional worshippers. In the church, all these things are happening. It's only in Nigeria churches now you see pastors and who call themselves the very highly respected prophets who have powers are using police and military to intimidate the poor. They cannot call the God of fire or thunder to strike them if they didn't know what they are doing. Now here, I will bar break, but I will come back again on this matter. You get the point now? I'll be back. But let me just stop here. Have a nice day, my people. If you like, you share, you comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. I still remain Amanda Neze, reporting live from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. Have a nice day, my wonderful people. Kemesiano.